Hello, my beautiful Cancer. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. If you are a returning viewer, welcome back. My name is Janine, and today we're going to do a series I call Rise and Align. This is a general reading, so it will not resonate for everybody. Please keep that in mind. Do not try sorry, my children. Do not try to push anything on your situation. If it doesn't resonate, it does not resonate. This reading is for somebody who needs to hear it at this moment in time. Also, if I talk about a king or a queen, it's about the energy and not about the genders. And I give private readings, so if you'd like one yourself, all the information is in the description box below. I'm using the In Between Tarot deck by Janine Warrington. It's a beautiful tarot deck that just concentrates on the energies in between the cards. So it makes for a very new and lovely way of reading energy. I really enjoy it. Let's see here. So let's see what is coming out for you. Let me put all your cards out before we start. Last three, my beautiful Cancer. Oh, I heard, what was it? Oh, there's definitely something you cannot, what's the word I'm looking for? There's definitely something here you cannot ignore. Is it ignoring? Is it ignoring, or is it now you can finally do something about it? We'll see. We're gonna see. This is your energy. Just 1 second, because I heard my children. Let me pause just one moment. Thank you again. I'm back. I just needed to, because my children were getting loud. Let's see. We're gonna look at what is weighing down your energy, what you are ready, what your soul is ready to release, and how to shift into a higher vibration. You have the Death card. What's weighing down your energy in at the moment? The Death card is an energy of transformation, death and rebirth, an ending to something. So something new can begin, but mostly it's transformation, change. So there might be an energy that you might be in a loop in, or a situation is not changing. There's this energy of wanting to get over something, but it feels like there's no way, or there's not a door opening up at the moment. So this could be like a stuck energy. Again, the Death card, it signifies change, the phoenix rising from the ashes. So there might be an energy here of you wanting to rise, but maybe lacking a little bit. I don't want to say lacking motivation, but lacking energy to transmute or transcend a situation here. So let's see. We have the King of Cups going to the Page of Cups going to the King of Cups. The King of Cups is stability when it comes to emotions. Sometimes we get swayed back and forth when a situation is doing our head in. Let me put it like that. So there might be a situation where you have a lot of love for, or something you put a lot of effort, time, and you name it, a lot of your investment energy into. But I feel like with the King of Cups, there is this energy of maybe a little bit being overwhelmed when it comes to your emotions, not being able to put down boundaries in a situation. Because the King of Cups knows how to put boundaries around his emotions, not to block anyone, but more in the sense of they are so experienced. They know when they are dealing with someone that is just emotionally unavailable. Are you emotionally unavailable at the moment, my beautiful Cancer? Let's see here. We also have the Page of Wands going to the Knight of Wands. The Page of Wands is an energy of impulsiveness, something new, starting something new, being curious, looking for uncharted territory, and really going out of your comfort zone. And I get with the Death card here, if you want to transform, if you want to do something new, the Page of Wands is a good energy to have. So there could be, again, maybe a balancing out of your energy because you might feel depleted. There might be this energy that's keeping you, well, that's what we're looking at, but you know what I mean. There might be some your surroundings or an energy or someone you're dealing with that is weighing down your energy, or you're so in your head about something that is weighing down your energy. I feel like something needs to come to an end, and I feel like you know it. Something needs to transform. We have that butterfly here, big butterfly, and we have these two people. I almost want to say having a conversation here, but it looks a little bit, is it agitated or irritated or triggered? Take how it resonates. But I feel like with the, because it's the 10 of Swords going to the Ace of Swords, so there might be a conversation about yeah, that you might have with someone, that could signify an ending to something. It could be a painful ending, but it's nonetheless your truth to speak up about something that I feel like you want to transform, you want to change, and maybe you're dealing with someone that is trying their best, but it's just not resonating with you anymore. This could be your work, this could be your partner, this could be a friendship. Take how it resonates. Again, I leave the rest behind. But you definitely feel like something. I'm getting white flag as well. Let me see here, because I'm looking at the cards, because it feels like, or he is handing over a white flag and she's handing him a white butterfly. So I feel like there might be a painful conversation that might be on your mind, or you might have with someone, where there is this peace offering because you know something needs to change, but it could just be a situation of you realizing with the other person here, or you realizing about the situation that it's better to part ways. Because what you're ready to release, this is a Nine of Pentacles energy. The Nine of Pentacles is definitely a solo energy, but I'm not done with this card yet. Because we have the Ten of Swords and a big sword in the rocks here. This reminds me, I think I said it in a different reading as well, of the King Arthur. There was only one person, the King Arthur, of course, that could take the sword out, and he was the king from, yeah, you know the story. So there might be someone needing to pick up the truth here about the situation, so transformation can occur. Because there's definitely something here that's actually over and done. I feel like you realize it. You know that some situation is just either overbearing or giving you anxiety when it comes to your emotions. And there's a truth that is needed to be set here, either towards yourself or towards someone or a situation you are dealing with. You are ready to release. This is the Nine of Pentacles energy. The Nine of Pentacles energy is a confidence card. It's a card of feeling really good in your skin, and having quite an abundant life. And there's a level of being proud of yourself with what it is that you've accomplished with the Nine of Pentacles. There's also this energy of not being distracted. You can completely focus on what it is that you need to grow here. And what I see here, oh, we have the 9-9 here. We have the Nine of Wands. Excuse me. We have the Nine of Wands going to the 10 of Wands, and we have the 10 of Swords here. So it's definitely something weighing you down at the moment. You're so ready maybe to release emotional burden of someone else, or someone is giving you this emotional burden, that is putting you on a crossroad, I want to say, because I'm getting strong crossroad energy with these two wands over here. With the Two of Wands, although it's a Nine of Wands energy, it's a testing energy. Nine of Wands is a wounded warrior. This person is tired and sick of the same old thing, being tested with people and feeling like there's something needs to change, something else needs to happen in order for you to move forward. Because you're going from the Nine of Wands to the 10 of Wands. The 10 of Wands is that burden energy, being burdened down by a lot of responsibilities, maybe from other people, or just, I'm getting Cancer, that you're dealing with somebody else's immaturity. at the moment. Maybe not in a way that they are purposely being immature, but there might be this misalignment, I want to say, with a situation here, because you might be more advanced when it comes to your emotions, but you might be dealing with somebody that is not as mature as you are when it comes to certain situations. The experience you might have or had, and you might be dealing with someone that you need to carry, actually, yeah, like this figure is carrying the other person. Again, my apologies if you hear my kids in the back. I hope it really doesn't come across in on the camera, but let's get back to your cards. Nine of Wands, you're going to the Two of Pentacles, going to the Three of Pentacles. You're so ready to work together with this situation, or whatever it might be, having support here. Two of Pentacles is an energy of trying to balance everything out. You're so done of carrying this part, this one, being pushed and pulled in two different directions, I also want to say here. You're so ready to have it on a balanced or an equal manner, I should say. Because something, again, I'm getting this is this loop energy, this infinity sign. There's this energy of you looking for your soul tribe as well, Cancer. People that just resonate with you, that you don't have to over explain your soul to. They just get you. And there are people out there, they are out there, but it's difficult when you have, because I feel like there's also a sense of responsibility when it comes to this situation, what it might be for you, my beautiful Cancer. But there is something that I feel like you're bound to or tied to, but there's this energy of wanting to like cut a contract here, a soul tie or a contract. For some of you, it might be a job, because we do have the Nine of Pentacles here. Pentacles is also the tangible things and work and money, investment, something you can really touch. But there's this King of Cups is also pulling my energy back, because I feel like it is more so for some of you, an energy or a situation or a relationship where someone is vulnerable, but to the point of leaning so much onto you, Cancer, that you it feels like you want to make a change, but you also know that if you make the change, it will affect them. I really hope the children are not that loud. Okay, just a second. Faye, Mia, sorry for that. I don't know if I'm gonna cut it out, but those are my children. Anyways, we have the Nine of Swords going to the Ten of Swords. We have the Nine of Wands going to the Ten of Wands. These two cards, whatever you're dealing with at the moment, my beautiful Cancer, it's a lot. It's a lot. This is what I said about wanting to cut some soul ties or cords or something here, because we have the Nine of Swords going to the Ten of Swords. The Nine of Swords is anxious, feeling haunted by something from the past, and it's triggering your anxiety. Excuse me. With the Ten of Swords is again a painful ending, and you have the Ten of Swords over here. So you're so ready to make a change, although it might be painful for someone, because I do feel like there might be a truth that you want to say to someone, and you know it's gonna affect them. But if you're not in your high vibration, or you're not being, or the situation is not getting the best out of you, then you're more than in your right to say something about it. And there's a way of saying something to a different person without just cutting them off. And what I mean by cutting them off, I'm more so mean, because if you need to cut someone off, you need to cut someone off. But I'm more so trying to say that there is a diplomatic way of saying something, but you, my beautiful Cancer, know all about how to communicate when it comes to emotions. You can be overwhelmed with emotions even, and you are so much in tune with other people's emotions that you almost, I don't want to say neglect, but a little bit oh, what's the word I'm looking for? Suppress. Thank you. Suppress your own emotions. So kind of neglecting you. Just one second. And I am back. That was my oldest daughter just getting out of her room. But I feel like your emotions, what I was saying is that I feel like sometimes you suppress your own emotions because you feel so much what the other might think or feel or go through if you would speak your mind, if you would really say so. So there's this suppressing of energy, and in the same way I feel that there is also suppressing your own freedom of doing something that you want to do. There's a relationship or a situation here, again, if it's work, if it's you and you're trying to do your own project, but you're still dealing with other contracts or responsibilities. There's definitely something here, but I feel excuse me, that it's really a conversation where you need to speak your mind to someone here. And this transformation, it might be you saying that I feel like you're done with something here. I'm gonna be honest, Cancer. I feel like you're done with someone or something. Could be a friendship, could be partner, could be you having a conversation with your mother-in-law or your mother, your father, whoever it might be for you. I feel like there's a relationship here on the table that means a lot to you. That's why you find it so difficult to have this conversation about this transformation. How to shift into a higher vibration. We have the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords is not always a evil or a sneaky or a betrayal card. I want to say, because before I was looking at the card, I was getting the energy, because the Seven of Swords, I was getting the energy of doing something independently. You have that as well. You have the Nine of Pentacles here. Seven of Swords, Five of Swords. Why did I say Seven of Swords? It's the Five of Swords. Ah, that's funny. The Five of Swords is an energy of going round and round in circles. It's that loop energy again. This loop energy of going back and forth here. I feel like because you have the Sun and the High Emperor and the Empress here, so there's definitely clarity about a situation here. There is something. Okay. This is what I was saying when I was starting your reading, my beautiful Cancer, about there's definitely something you cannot ignore anymore. And I feel like in order for you to raise the vibration, there needs to be a realization about the fact that you and a person, or you or something, a situation, are going back and forth, and nobody wins. There needs to be a drastic change here, because the Death card is drastic change. There needs to be a drastic change, a realization about nobody's winning in whatever this loop energy, this pattern, this cycle is that you find yourself in at the moment. Nobody is winning here. So in order for you to accept the fact that you've been trying to give somebody a chance and a chance and another chance, and you give and you give and you give, there's this realization, if in order for you to grow, in order for you to surpass this, you need to see the cycle. You need to see where it is that you're just not getting ahead with this, in this conversation or in this way of speaking or communicating, because swords are all about communication. They are all about the mind as well. You have the Sun going to Judgment, and Judgment is truth. Sun is clarity. Sun is also the happiest card in the deck, don't get me wrong, but Sun is enlightenment. It's, you see all these angels here, a tower coming, or a building, whatever you want to call it, coming out of the water. So in water is always emotions, so there's something. The water is still here, by the way, and the tower in the original Rider-Waite deck is drastic change, but it's a shock. It's a shock. If a tower happens to you, it's uncomfortable. If you are the tower, it's something else. It's realizing that a foundation that you've been building needs to come down, because whatever it is that you found yourself in, it might have been a house of cards and was ready to fall on, and you tried everything to hold it all together. But I feel like there's this honest conversation needed about a foundation, I want to say, or a way forward, how you want to move forward, because Judgment is also hearing the call. And you have all of these angels, they have these trumpets, I want to say, in their hands, and that's hearing the call. It's like you're hearing the call. You know there needs to be a change here. So let's see, because you have the Emperor and the Empress, divine counterpart here. I'm getting stalemate energy as well with the Five of Swords. Seven of Swords. I said it, I thought the whole time, I thought it was Seven of Swords here, but the Seven of Swords, it's also energy of keeping secrets. So you might have been, and that's what I'm saying about that's what I was saying about suppressing your emotions here. You might be keeping a lot to yourself. Because it feels like if you would say what's really on your mind, it wouldn't go anywhere. We have the Emperor going to the Hierophant. The Emperor is protection. Do what it is that you were gonna say that you're gonna do. Protecting. There's also like a checkmate or checker pattern on the ground. So being strategic in your moves. I feel there's for you a realization that you're dealing with someone that might be, sometimes we can be stubborn. I'm not calling you out, because I'm a Taurus myself. I know how to be stubborn, but you might be dealing with someone that is just difficult to get through. They are set in their ways. There is this need of being strategic when it comes to speaking your mind, or and that's a difficult energy to navigate. Let me put it like that, because if you really, I'm trying to be as honest. I'm not trying. I am as honest that I can be, but I'm getting resistance, and that's why it makes it so difficult for me to speak what it is that you are what is needed for you to lift in a higher vibration. There's this resistance. Because again, if you have the Death card, there's also resistance to change. There's actually, I want to say, Cancer, you knowing exactly what it is that you need to do, but there might be a little bit of, yeah, what I said, resistance or fear about the change, because it would mean you being independent or alone on some sort of path here. Yeah. And I also have the Empress here. The Empress talks about knowing your value, knowing your self-worth. And as you can see here, you have a girl with a wand in her hand standing in front of the Emperor. And then you have the Empress, and there's a little boy with a sword looking the other way, I want to say. Cancer, I feel like the Empress energy, and it's about the energy, not about the genders. I feel with the Empress energy here and with the little boy with the sword here, I feel like you already made up your mind in which direction to go into. You just want it to be on this in a way that you can have this mature conversation with someone, because they do mean a lot to you. But that you can have this mature conversation where they would just listen, because I feel like for some of you, they are not listening. They are like the little girl here screaming. But as you can see, I want to say you're speaking to someone that is immature, and immature in a sense that they have undeveloped feelings, emotions. Maybe as a child, they were not heard, not seen by their parents. So they have this unresolved trauma within them. And you know that. I want to say, Cancer, you know that. The way forward for you is wanting to have peace, because you have this archway. And it reminds me of the Three of Pentacles in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck. You have this Three of Pentacles where people are working together. They are building onto something here. And there's, I need to get back to these two, because they are so set in stone. They are so set in their ways. You might be dealing with someone that has some unresolved issues within themselves. I haven't done this with okay, I can say with the part of how to put yourself in a higher vibration is being more honest with your own feelings, emotions. Just because you're dealing with someone that has unresolved problems, I feel like you can talk from that point of view as well with this person, and see that yes, there's this something or emotions that you're suppressing in order to keep something like a status quo, but that status quo is not working for you anymore at the moment, Cancer. I feel like in order to make the change, because you feel stuck, you feel there's a resistance to change. You will, if you don't change, you will get what you always had or have. I haven't done this for any other reading, but I feel like I want just one more card as advice for my beautiful Cancer to lift themselves in a higher vibration. Can I get one more card, please? Thank you, Spirit Guide, Guardian Angels, Ancestors. You have the Lovers, definitely a relationship here, and a Chariot. This is for you. And we also have this wheel. It's a forward energy. The Lovers is making a choice here. The Lovers card, it used to be called as well a choice card. So the choice is yours. Do you want to move forward with this person? But in order to do that, you see this big fire here. Something needs to be burned down to the ground so you can rise like a phoenix again. If you want to be with this person or this situation or this working situation for some of you, I feel like you want success. There's this energy, this conversation, this motivation, I also want to say, towards success. If this is your person, if this is your situation, if this is something that you still feel fire for, if you really go deep down in your soul, you feel there's still spark for this situation, persons, again, take it how it resonates, then if your intention is to go forward with success, speak your mind about that. But if we are gonna go on the path of success, there needs a change. And that's going to be different for all of you. This was quite complex, my beautiful Cancer, but I feel it's time to listen to your inner fire here. If you've been, because there's this energy of depletion when it comes to this situation. It's not giving the most of life, out of life, I want to say. Let's get one card here to wrap up your reading. We have Snake, transformation. Shed old skin. Do I need to say more? If you are, I know you are more than aware of the symbol of a snake. It's shedding old skin. It's leaving the old behind, because whatever this is, a transformation is needed. A snake transforms in something new. There's a lot more that I could say, but for some of you, you really need to look at this situation and transform it and use your heart, your soul, and I feel like you're already doing that, but it's either a conversation, a tough conversation, not gonna lie, but I do feel that whatever is on the other side, it's gonna be better for you, Cancer, than whatever this is. I hope this reading resonated for someone out there. If it did, please hit that like button. It's a small effort from your side, but it means the world to me. Let's keep raising those vibrations, and I hope to see you guys soon. Bye.